course, the day's headlines will be an interesting one for Tony and his team, involved in the incident with Casey Kane a little earlier on a restart, and then the altercation on pit road between the 9 and 20 pit crews. But in the end, it'll be a dominating performance by Stewart, who will have led 160 of 267 laps.
That's pretty dominant.
Oh, he's been by far the best car today. There's no doubt about it.
Drivers who won a race a year ago who've not won this year. There are quite a few of them. In fact, 11 drivers. Winners last year, not this. Scratch one off the list. Tony Stewart, with his first win of 2004, he takes the Tropicana 400 at Chicago by almost 3 seconds over Jimmy Johnson. Great run for Dale Jarrett with a third-place finish. And how about Jeff Gordon, after his struggles all day long, comes back for fourth.
It's amazing. You could never count those guys out.
Teammates from Roush Fenway Racing, Matt Kenseth and Carl Edwards.
And Matt's probably the best there is at blocking you without telling you that, without you knowing that he's blocking you.
Last lap.
99's right on him right now. Oh, goes down to the bottom, and he almost forced Matt to run a little bit higher, but
then you see
not the grip.
Yeah, he goes back to the gas and it pushes up the racetrack. Now these guys are just trying not to take each other out.
Yeah.
At that point in time. Did you hear him say not much teamwork here, just bring it on home?
So Kenseth in second, Edwards in third. But Tony Stewart, 20 races since his last trip to victory lane at Texas in November. Tony Stewart wins at Chicago.
Great run for the 20 Home Depot team and Tony Stewart.
So maybe that pep talk from Coach Gibbs really did work.
If it did, I'm going to see if I can pay him to come talk to me next week. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. And you know, I think it just gets Tony back focused on what he needs to be focused on.
Did a really nice job on pit road today. Thank you. You did a hell of a job there, Smoke.
It was a year ago in New Hampshire. Tony Stewart led the first race of the championship. Ran out of gas while leading, coming to the white flag. He's coming to the white flag this time, leading with fuel mileage in play. 1.4 seconds back to Kevin Harvick, a lap and a half to go.
That team never recovered from running out of fuel leading that race either. Really affected the rest of their chase. Does he have enough today?
Is somebody going to run out and lose a chunk of points? Will the lead change hands in the final lap, or can Stewart begin his championship with a breakthrough win? There are cars on the apron running out of fuel as Stewart takes the white flag. It was Kyle Busch, Andy referenced a second ago, on the apron out of fuel. Half a lap to go. Now Gordon's out of fuel.
All clear. Keep coming.
You'll see Gordon there. Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, all slowing out of gas. Tony Stewart, the fuel holds up. Tony Stewart opens the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup with his first win of the season. There are cars running out of gas everywhere around this racetrack. Matt Kenseth getting pushed by the 38 car. He doesn't want that on the last lap of this race.
Well, he got pushed all the way down the back straightaway and all the way through 3 and 4. And that is illegal on the last lap.
Officials will look at it. Look at the guys running out of gas. Jimmy Johnson was out. Kyle Busch was out.
Paul Menard's out.
Trevor Bayne is slow on the apron.
Good job, guys. Proud of you.
Allmendinger ran out of gas. Looks like Ryan Newman ran out of gas. Jeff Gordon ran out of gas. Look at them all. They got across the start-finish line and just hooked the left onto pit road because they're all out of gas. But that car had it all figured just right.
Wow, what a job Tony Stewart did right there in saving fuel, staying out front also.